What's up, everybody? Welcome back. I'm Phil. That's Sam.
Hey guys, welcome back.
Who are we doing today, Sam?
We are doing Our Lady Peace.
And why are we doing Our Lady Peace?
This is a request from Rob.
Rob's made many requests on the channel. Thanks so much, Rob. We
love your support.
Really appreciate it. We appreciate everybody's support.
Yes.
Whether you're Rob, thank you. If you are a member, if you are a subscriber, you're just a viewer, thank you so much. Our channel has now hit 200,000 subscribers, which is insane. Never would have thought that was possible.
No. I think you guys are, if you've been here for a while, you've probably heard the story that when we started the channel, we were thinking 10,000 subscribers was ambitious in the first year. And here we are 2 years in with 200,000. So.
That's right. So thank you so much. And if you want to, you can hit that like button right now for us. Really appreciate that. Anyway, so we got Our Lady Peace, Innocent. So this is going to be interesting because I don't know this song, but I do know Our Lady Peace because they were prevalent when I was growing up. And actually, I do remember, I think it was their album Clumsy.
Okay.
I do remember, I think, hearing the song, self-titled song from that Clumsy. And anyways, I'm a little more familiar with Our Lady Peace than some of the other people that we've done on the channel.
Yeah, I definitely recognize the name. I was like their earlier stuff, like I don't think I would know that because I was like just being born basically. But when they just came, their band came out. But their later stuff, like into the early 2000s, I think I might recognize some of that. So we'll see.
Well, I don't recognize this one here though. This is from their
I don't recognize it from the song title.
Fifth studio album came out in 2002.
Yeah, so they'd been making music for a while.
Yeah, and so actually the lead singer, I think it is, or the person that wrote this, who was Raine Maida, he was hesitant about bringing this to the band, and then it turned out to be one of their big songs. So anyways, you ready to check it out?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's go.
Johnny wishes he was famous, spends his time alone in the basement with a Lennon and Cobain and a guitar and a stereo. Well, he wishes he could escape this, but it all seems so contagious not to be yourself and faceless in a song that has no soul. I remember feeling low and I remember losing hope and I remember all the feelings in the day they stopped. We are all
look at that bass.
We are all innocent. We are all innocent. We are all innocent. And Gina's losing faith in what she knows. It's a music case, all of her clothes. Thinks of surgery and a new nose. Every calories a war. And what she wishes she was a dancer, and that she never heard of cancer. She wishes God would give her some answers and make her feel beautiful. I remember feeling low and I remember losing hope and I remember all the feelings and the day they stopped. We are all innocent. We are all innocent. We are all innocent. We are all innocent. We are. One day you'll have to let it go. You'll have to let it go. One day you stand up on your own. You stand up on your own. Remember losing hope.
All right, so we got definitely a sound I wasn't expecting. I think I was expecting more of like a grunge sound and like a gritty vibe from this song. You know, just seeing the name Our Lady Peace, and so it's not what I was expecting.
No.
But it's got a great vibe to it, and it's got this uplifting spirit to it. Really like how like they had an intro that lacked the bass, and then the bass just dropped and really hammered it hard. And then I like the layering of the bass and the electric guitar in the chorus there, and a super catchy chorus at that, right? Like, second chorus, I'm already singing the words because it just stands out so much.
Yeah, and I really like the storytelling in this. Like every verse is about like a different character in the story. I actually recognize the song, like not
Really?
Yeah, not enough to be able to like sing along or anything, but it's once it started playing, and it's weird. It's not even the chorus; it's the verses, like the cadence of the verses. I remember it. I think it's from either hearing it like on the radio or maybe like at school dances. Like
we were reading
like
that this video was pretty popular, so maybe you just saw it on
like
MTV or something like that, right?
Yeah, and crazy because it's like I said, it's like I definitely recognize it enough to be like I know this.
You like it?
I do like it, yeah, but I don't recognize it enough to like sing along with it or anything.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do like it a lot. Like I said, I think that it has kind of that like alternative rock sound to it, but it does have like you said, a little bit of a lighter, uplifting chorus. And I really, like I said, the storytelling aspect to this, like with the different people that they're talking about and the struggles that they're going through, and kind of like grappling with life a little bit.
All right, well, let's see how we finish up, and then we'll add some closing thoughts.
We are all innocent. We are all innocent. We are. One day, you'll have to let it go. You'll have to let it go. One day, you stand by your own. You stand by your own. Remember losing hope. Remember feeling low. Remember all the feelings and the day they stop.
Let's go, View.
We are all innocent. We are all innocent. We are all innocent. We are all innocent. We are. One day, you'll have to let it go. You'll have to let it go. One day, you stand by your own. You stand by your own. We are all innocent.
That was Innocent by Our Lady Peace. You know what I found interesting as well, growing up around this era and, being aware of fashion trends and all that. It's just interesting as we go back, because to me, it doesn't seem like it's changed a whole lot. When we go back to previous eras like the 80s, the 70s, the 60s, right? Like you see a sharp shift in, what people are wearing and everything. And this, if you came out today, you probably couldn't recognize the difference, I feel like.
Yeah, I guess.
Like
I
there would
think
be
there's
subtle differences, but I mean, generally speaking, you're not looking at it being like, oh, this is an old video, but it's literally like 23 years old.
Yeah, that's fair. I think for me, it even brings a little bit of nostalgia because, like you said, we were kind of growing up in this era, right? So it kind of takes me back to like I was not this specific band or this like specific song, but I was into like alternative rock for a short period there. And it kind of just takes me back to being like a preteen and like listening to that and wanting to dress like that and skateboard.
When
and
we were
like,
young and impressionable.
Yeah.
Anyway, so any further thoughts on anything like the lyrics that you were talking about when we stopped it, or your feelings on the song?
Yeah, I really liked it as a whole. Like you said, I think it provided some kind of insight into like topics of trauma and struggling a little bit, but also from like an uplifting kind of side of things.
Yeah.
I really liked his vocal on it too. I feel like it was clear. It was like, compelling and kind of drew you into the storytelling aspect of the song and stuff as well. But also in the chorus, like was upbeat and kept you engaged.
It was interesting because it was like an anthemic voice, right?
Yeah.
For people and for struggles. And, but musically and melodically, I felt like it didn't come across in a depressing way at all. It was like talking
No.
about some of the struggles. So that's why like watching it, I didn't feel unhappy at all. And
Yeah.
it didn't make me feel sad in any way, although it was talking about some of the struggles. So it's an interesting dynamic. Anyways.
I would definitely be interested to hear more from them though. Cause like you said, like my memory of them is that they were like a little bit heavier sound than this.
Well, the other interesting part for us is that we grew up around Toronto, right? And that's exactly where they came from.
Yes.
So for me, I was actually thinking about it when I saw the name, and I forgot to mention at the beginning, was that I just thought that they were super, super popular and that they weren't from Canada and Toronto initially, right? I didn't realize, you know, the reason why they were getting played probably so much on the radio and everything at the time was because they were, you know, a national pride type thing, right?
Yeah,
and,
especially by like Much Music and stuff, right?
Yeah,
you had like Much headquarters in Toronto.
Exactly. So seeing that they were from Toronto, I didn't even know that. So thank you, Rob, for getting us to check this one out and learn a little bit more about Our Lady Peace and bring us back, as Sam was saying, to a little bit of a nostalgic experience. And if you guys want us to check out anything else, you should drop a comment down below. Make sure you hit the like button before you go. Subscribe if you want to join us going forward, and we'll see you on our next video.
Thanks for watching.